In this vlog post, we're going to be covering Home Staging 101. I'll explain what it is and why you need it to sell your house. Hey friends, Mike Gold here with RE/MAX Alliance. Thank you so much for tuning in. In today's vlog post, we're going to be going over Home Staging 101. What is it and why do you need it? First, you need to understand with regards to home staging is that it is beyond just cleaning and decluttering your house, but rather it is a way of being able to provide the decor, arranging furniture or obtaining furniture, and then ultimately getting a vision of your home to where a buyer will select it versus something else. So why go to this extent for getting your house sold? Well, the National Association of Realtors did a survey, and they found that 85% of buyer's agents who saw a home staged versus unstaged indicated that that house provided the vision for that home as opposed to maybe all the negative features about the house. Additionally, in that same survey, 25% of the buyer's agents that wrote an offer indicated that their offer was anywhere between 1 to 5% more than the vacant house. This information was also followed up by the certified stagers, and they indicated that home staged versus unstaged garnered offers that were anywhere between 6 to 25% more than those homes that were vacant. So the numbers are in. You want to sell your house for more money? Get it staged. So now you know what staging is and why it's of value. How can you go about doing it? Well, first, you could do it yourself. Right? Who doesn't love taking on a project themselves, seeing it from start to completion and having the satisfaction of knowing that it's done? Now, staging every single room of a home by yourself can serve to be awfully daunting and you may not want to do the project. But if saving money is what you need to do, and if you don't necessarily want to stage the whole entire house, well, then stage the rooms that ultimately are going to matter, right? Your kitchen, your living room, and your master bedroom. And when you go about staging these rooms, first focus in on the color. How and which can you brighten up the room? How can you make it a little bit more lively? Not only from the walls, but then also to the furniture and how and which the color of the furniture interacts with the walls. Brings us to our next point. Furniture, right? Think about adding or removing pieces, typically removing pieces, to allow the space to seem as spacious and inviting as possible. Also, another way to make a room inviting is to light it up. Right? We want to make sure that all the blinds are drawn and that we have as much natural light coming in. But in rooms that may be a little bit dark, add lighting, right? We want to make it as light and bright as possible, and that potentially means removing some of the fixtures and updating them to ensure that they not only bring more light, but then also make the room a little bit more up to date. Now, if you're not wanting to do it yourself and you do want to save a little bit of money, well, then there's virtual staging, right? You may have moved out of the house and the home is vacant, so you want to provide that vision as much as possible, and so hey, let's do it virtually, right? Your first showing is going to be online, so let's allow it to be as best as possible. And yeah, that does definitely help, and it is a relatively inexpensive way about going to provide that vision that we need to get on to buyers. But ultimately, if you have a choice, hire a professional stager, right? These people are extremely knowledgeable, not only about what buyers are looking for in today's marketplace, but most importantly, what buyers might be looking for in your specific marketplace. Again, you are paying these folks for their knowledge, and this can be anywhere between $300 to $600 a visit. Also, too, if you have a home that is vacant, you can expect to pay anywhere in the neighborhood of $500 to $600 per room for a contract anywhere in the neighborhood of 45 to 90 days to pay for rental furniture to have the home staged and presented in the highest and best light. Now, I hope you found this information to be of value, and if you're thinking about putting your home on the market, I'd love to share with you my marketing resources and ultimately how I can ensure that your home is staged, prepared, and ready to go, and not only save you the expense of what you would hire a stager, because I cover that as part of my marketing plan, but ultimately I've got some amazing solutions if your home is vacant to ensure that you may minimize some of those rental costs. So again, Mike Gold with RE/MAX Alliance, thank you so much for tuning in.